Viewer discretion. The following are stories told by the individuals who have been experiencing paranormal activity in their home.
Hello, Miss Prissy. Right? Are you going to be our protector tonight? Okay, cool. So, upstairs?
Yep, just literally just walk up there. There's not much up there. The top of the stairs right here is the creepy part.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the night, if you look down here, it's the bottom of the stairs right here. So there's nothing really up there. Like my cats sleep on that couch. But like pretty much right where you're standing, if I walk in the door and all the lights are off in the middle of the night, it's like from where you are, it had just walked by. And then my mom thinks like in the hallway, like that little hallway right there, when she's in the bathroom, she feels something standing in the hallway looking at her. She's washing her face or something.
During my second night in Cayuga, I was asked to investigate one of the residents' houses. Sherry and her two daughters have been experiencing unceasing paranormal activity for quite some time. As you will hear from them yourself, these are their accounts of interactions with whatever is inside their home. This is one home on a block where their neighbors have all been experiencing odd phenomena. With witness accounts of the unexplained, we try to figure out what is bothering this family and if it has anything to do with the rest of the activity that has been happening in the area.
I'll check back the footage. What's behind this wooden door up here?
Which one?
The one closest to the bathroom.
A really messy closet.
Is that has the door that goes next door?
Like the one that's in the very, very back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that one, but let me tell you, it's like an exploding bomb in there. You can open it, but it's a disaster. Well, I guess I could go look. I guess I could, but I'm scared.
No, it's cool. And then what this door, as soon as you come through the doorway here that's got the clasp on it.
That's the spare bedroom,
Okay.
and then that one's my bedroom.
That's okay, so there's two bedrooms.
Yeah.
Now, anything that goes on in these bedrooms?
Well, that's my room. Nothing
Right.
happens in there, but if I'm in my room, that's where the head poked around, was this corner.
Was this corner here? And you guys got a Nest camera, eh?
Yeah, that's so I can look at my dog when I'm not home.
Okay. And then anything in the spare bedroom here?
I've never slept in there. Ash, have you slept in the spare bedroom? No. No, that used to be my brother's room.
Okay, because what?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because when I just came up here, I heard a noise like over here, and it was like a.
So one time, so when my niece, so there used to be a crib up here, and this is where she was waving at nothing down the stairs.
Right.
And then there used to be a futon right here, and my sister was sleeping on that, and she woke up to my niece waving down these stairs. And then she used to wake up all the time crying, and my room is that room. So then in the middle of the night, I woke up and I like flung out of bed because my niece was crying, not even realizing she's not even here.
So there was no niece actually crying?
No, but it woke me up from my sleep, and I flew out of bed to go help my sister because I was like, oh my god, she's crying so hard, and she wasn't even here.
Okay. Do you see anything up here? What's up here?
Sometimes in the middle of the night, they like tear the upstairs, like they're running laps up there. I know.
Whoa. I think I see what you're talking about. When I just came around the corner here and I looked back up, it looked like there was like a black kind of shadow hanging over top the banister where you were just standing talking to me.
That's creepy. If you turn that light off, it happens a lot when the lights are out.
Hi.
Yeah. Which is just what happened right now. I'm gonna sit in my room.
I'm scared to leave that. I hate it. I don't. Well, I won't sit here by myself.
You all? Oh, it's dark. I don't like it.
Should I turn this light off?
If he wants you to.
I'm just gonna do it.
You just set off all those lights this one by.
Okay, so I'm here in the home of Sherry, Cassie, and well, Ashley's their daughter too. And they have been having claims of their place being haunted. They claim to sense a presence and sometimes see a presence that's here but always vanishes. Now, at other times, whatever it is, will knock on the wall. You could sometimes hear noises, banging, tapping. Cassie has seen the head poke in the door, in through a doorway upstairs. And it's just sometimes a really uneasy presence. Sherry will sometimes feel that somebody's watching her as she sleeps. She sometimes gets touched when she sleeps. We're here in Sherry's room with Sherry and her daughters, and we're going to see if we can speak to and figure out what this thing is here that's happening. How you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Scared.
Yeah.
I am not scared.
I'm ready.
You're ready to kind of figure this out?
Yep.
Some type of
do it.
answers.
Yeah. Cassie.
Yes.
You have your stories, right? About what you think is going on in your mom's home.
Yeah, I'm here quite often by myself, and we've talked about this a bunch of times. I turn every single light on in the house because I feel for some reason that makes it feel safer. And I will come downstairs and get a snack or something, do it as fast as I can, and then run back upstairs and get in my room and just like pretty much say, "You're not allowed in my room," and it just makes me feel safer. And being in my room, I feel like you can see stuff go past the door, or like the head poked around into my room once to like look in. She feels that there's people when she's in the bathroom, they're in the hallway. When you walk into the house, you can just see somebody walk past the top of the stairs, or vice versa. If you're at the top of the stairs, they walk past the bottom, but you never fully see who or what it is. It's just a lot of stuff going on. I think it's probably more than one, because one feels like a female and one feels like it could be a male, so who knows?
I always feel like it's a male presence in my room, anyways. The experiences I've had where someone touched me when I was sleeping and someone was staring at me at the side of my bed when I was sleeping. Same thing when I've been up in the bathroom. I've seen out of the corner of my eye someone walk by, or thought someone came up, thought Cassie came home. It wasn't Cassie. I'm like looking, there's no one there. So there is definitely something here, definitely. And we would just like to figure out what they want, what they need. She has had several very vivid dreams about people coming to her, and she tells me about them in the mornings and stuff, and
Or a few days later.
yeah, and I feel like it's actually spirits, troubled spirits, coming to talk to her to try and find their way, or they're trapped, or we aren't sure. And that's why we're doing this, because we want to figure out what is going on right now.
Okay. And you guys you ready to do this?
Yep.
Okay. So I have set up an infrared cam at the top of the stairs. In Sherry's room, I've set up multiple motion sensor touch lights. The lights are dim. By her bed, we have a motion ball. We have a digital EMF with a thermometer, and we have the regular analog EMF. Out here in the hallway, I've set up my main camera with the infrared at the top of the stairs. This one will be running, and I'll come back and check the footage to see if we find anything. I think, as always, what we'll do is we'll start off with a frequency sweep to see if anything comes through that right away.
Right.
And if it does, we'll kind of try to talk to it for a bit, see if it ignites anything. And if that doesn't work, then we'll dive deeper into a digital EMF.
But this can be working right now, right? It can be lighting up and...
It should be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on. Hopefully it is.
All right.
If there's a special spot that you think that it should go where it would light up more, we can put it there.
I don't think it should be right in the middle of all of us. I feel like it should maybe be.
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I don't know. I just brought it with us
yeah.
when we came in. So wherever you think.
I just know that this is where all the action's been in here.
Yeah, I haven't
around
experienced
my
anything
bed.
in here
No.
other than just like being uncomfortable.
No, but this is where I've experienced everything, so...
Like when she's not home, I sage her room.
Stop doing that.
One time Uncle Wayne came in and he goes, "Honey, it's smoky in here." I was like, "Nope, I just saged the whole house."
Wow. Now, having these pets, can you guys say that they act weird when something's going on? Have you noticed that they'll do strange things?
Once in a while, like the cats just get like a burst of energy and just like take laps around upstairs.
Okay.
But that's kind of a cat thing.
Yeah,
so
They're
that's
fat
like a
and they don't do
normal
that
cat
often.
thing.
yeah, they are overweight, so that's very strange. And Charlie, so in my bedroom, it's right beside where the Oddfellows building is, and he will just stare at that wall towards that building for like 20 minutes sometimes, and sometimes he'll be sitting backwards and he will put his head completely backwards staring at that wall.
Where the closet and the door is.
Just at that wall.
Okay.
Yeah, towards that building. It's the strangest thing. It's like, I always call him, yoga dog.
And then the other night when he was sitting in the middle of your room...
Which has never happened
Did you hear this?
ever in my life. I wake up in the middle of the night, Charlie's sitting in the middle of my room just staring at me. He's never done that ever.
What?
4 times I woke up and he had gotten off my bed and I didn't feel him get up. And he's just sitting in the middle of my bedroom floor staring at me. And at one point, it scared me. And like, for me to be scared of Charlie, that's the weirdest thing. But I'm staring at him and I didn't want to look away, and I'm feeling for Charlie in my bed. Like, is that actually Charlie? It was the weirdest thing.
Creepy.
I was
Is
yelling
that
at him.
Ghost Charlie?
Yeah.
I was
or-
yelling at him. I was like, "Charlie, get in this bed." Like, it was scary. It was weird.
Oh my god, that's weird.
Like, dead asleep, and I wake up and he's just sitting in the middle of the floor staring at me.
All right. On that note, do you guys care if I try to speak to this thing?
No, go ahead.
Do it.
Don't do it?
No,
No,
do
she
it.
said
Do it?
do it.
Okay. Hello. Okay, I can hear them next door. Just so we can clarify what comes in as noise pollution, what's not. I believe there's something here that messes with these women. Are you here right now? You want to make yourself known? Go ahead. I'm here to talk to you. I don't know if you're a part of the presence that we've been talking to next door. In the basement, is that you too? You seem to recognize who is here with me now. Cassie and Sherry. I know you get excited when we talk about them. Now I'm in your house where you bug them in their home. How do you like that? It just got kind of eerily quiet, eh? I'm gonna put the speaker box on, the spirit speaker box. And I'm gonna do a sweep backwards through the AM.
Scanning AM.
I'm gonna see what comes through. Are you here? What is here? You like to sneak around? You like to poke your head around corners? Are you hanging out upstairs? Can you make these light up? I keep getting a feeling at the doorway down here now at your room. Like right around here. I know. I feel like it is now. Like sometimes it doesn't have to.
No action on this at all.
Yeah, like,
I feel like it doesn't like it this close to us.
like, is there a possibility that they did go to the basement, like of Sarah and Gwen's?
I think.
We put it over here on the back of the couch.
Yeah,
The chair.
yeah. You can even take them off that box.
Well, they just will sit there. Alright. Is there anyone here with us? You mess with us all the time. Now's your chance to tell us. Are you hiding because we actually have some equipment here and we can prove that you're here?
And put out a digital recorder too, just to catch extra audio. And I feel that this would probably be best if we kind of maybe test some questions right off the bat and ask it.
Alright.
So, we'll go. What did you want to ask, Sherry?
Do you know Cassie? Have you gone to Cassie? Are you trying to get Cassie to help you? I would like to talk to the person that's in my room. Because I know you've been here a couple of times for sure.
Didn't say anything.
Were you trying to scare me?
What did you want to ask, Sherry?
Do you know Cassie? Have you gone to Cassie? Are you trying to get Cassie to help you? I would like to talk to the person that's in my room. Because I know you've been here a couple of times for sure. Like we said, they've all, because we've been doing it over there for
Right
a
next
few
door.
times. Yep.
You think we've brought the energy?
I
That
feel
way.
like maybe we have. But
And I mean,
still,
like, I
that
did-
doesn't explain last night's thing that happened to me. But
Yeah, but it could have
this
been a
one
dream.
just- yeah.
You never know, right? Like,
But
that's
but
why I
but
say
the thing is, after yesterday, we all experienced
something.
Something.
Yeah.
right.
Even Julie did. Yeah.
Like I said, like my dream was, I woke up and I was like, did I even like sleep last night? Because I am so tired.
Right.
And it was just like flashes of people, like hundreds of
you
people that I've no idea were there.
Yeah.
Is there something here that doesn't want to leave? I got a feeling you're pretty mischievous when it comes to things. If you want to communicate, it's all right. Maybe just give a tap on the wall. Heard something out in the hallway right before I knocked. Was that you? Do you see anything, kitty? Oh, you're falling asleep.
Can you light up that box over there?
Let's play back what.
This is so frustrating.
Well, this is where it takes. This is what takes patience. Like sometimes you'll just have to sit there for like an hour and do nothing.
Last night, because I am so tired. Right. And it was just like flashes of people, like hundreds of people that I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Is there something here that doesn't want to leave? I got a feeling you're pretty mischievous when it comes to things. If you want to communicate, it's all right. Maybe just give a tap on the wall. Heard something out in the hallway right before I knocked.
Nina just left.
Maybe
She
Nina.
said weird shit to me before she left.
So Nina was this girl that lived next door to you guys,
Right.
who was like a new age practicing
Yeah.
witch spiritualist,
Yeah.
and was always doing like weird things and saying weird things.
Always. She told Cassie last night before she left that
A goddess took over her body, and that me and her are the same, and now I am the mothership.
yeah. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's good enough reason for you to sage the place, though, right?
Oh, because
And,
he
like,
just sat that down
She's
there.
just been very, like, creepy, and she kept telling me, well, she wouldn't give me the key, and she kept going, I don't know what's going on with my body. Something took over, and just very weird, strange stuff.
Maybe she took a lot of the stuff with her. Maybe
That's what I said.
She might have.
I said that
maybe
too.
it
Right.
attached itself to her.
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
Because she used to tell us some crazy stories from over there, but she always fabricated everything, so we
Right.
never knew what was real or not.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
stuff was happening here, so we did believe her partially until she said cans were flying out of her
Her
cupboards.
cupboards and everything.
Really?
And-
Yeah. So, like, for all we know, they could have been happening, but she was so crazy.
We didn't believe her.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
All right. Well, how about
But
this?
a lot of that might have been attached to her.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe you're not here because you're attached to the person that just left. I'm gonna set this microphone down in the hallway, and if you want to speak to it, feel free. What?
Just not one light or anything. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be going nuts. So,
God created.
I was having a repetitive dream, which I thought was a repetitive dream, of a super, super tall guy in my room. So the way that I can explain it is when you're like half asleep and you roll over to get comfortable again and your eyes are like half open, there would be a super, super tall guy standing in the darkest corner of my room. And I just kept having the dream over and over and over again. And I was never scared. I would just kind of roll back over or close my eyes again and go back to sleep. But then it just kept happening, so I thought that it was super creepy and it was getting kind of weird. So I was going to tell my mom, and we were driving one day. My sister was in the passenger seat, and my mom was driving. And I just said, you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but this is what's going on. And I told them exactly what I just told you. And at the exact same time, both of them looked at each other, and they couldn't even believe it because she was seeing
I
the
had
exact
seen
same
the same
thing.
I had my own apartment already, and I would stay over once in a while, so I was in her spare bed, and same thing, I was rolling over to get comfortable, and right over the bed was this huge, super tall, it just looked like he was in a black, long jacket, just staring at me, and I actually went to scream out loud, and I couldn't scream, but it was like this feeling came over me that calmed me. Like I didn't have to, and so I blinked and it was gone. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
And I said the same thing. Like I say, like a fisherman coat or like a
long
house coat.
Something.
Yeah.
Probably
So
like an
Ashley
trench
had
coat.
told me first.
Yeah, Mom knew I saw it.
Yes, and I said, don't tell your sister about that because I don't want her to be scared. And then a few days later, she told us the same story, and I'm like, all right, now we have to say that you're both seeing this thing, and we couldn't explain it.
And you
at
couldn't
all.
see his face.
No.
Not because he was too tall that his head was cut off or something, but it was like you could feel how tall he was and like how wide he would have been
It
and
was
what
like
he was wearing.
staring, like standing over, like he was bent over, like staring.
He
Like
never
was
was
that
over
tall,
me.
'cause he was right over top of my bed.
Yeah.
Staring at
And
me.
he was never over me. He was just standing in the darkest corner of my room every single night by my closet every night.
Yeah, no,
But you could feel that it was a man.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah.
knew that it was a man.
So, but then once we talked about it, did it happen anymore?
I only saw it that one time.
Okay.
And so actually, I had told Joe. I don't even know if I've ever told you this.
You told me that when we talked the other day.
Yeah, so I had told Joe about it, which is my sister's husband, and he was kind of into all the spiritual things and everything. And he told me that the spirit world is just a door, and that when you don't want to see it anymore, you can just close the door and say you're not welcome anymore until I invite you back in. And that's what I just said that out loud, and I pretended that there was this door pretty much in my mind that I closed, and I never seen
And
him
you
again.
never saw it again.
No.
Neither one of you ever saw it again.
No.
Well, so you unwelcomed it back into your life.
Yeah, I guess so. And like, I'm like shaking. I hate telling that story. I always get all shaky and weird.
Now with that, you've obviously said it to what's here, right?
Yes. And so like
And after you've said it, have you felt it come back?
it works for a little while, because then I'll sage and I'll do all these things, and then all of a sudden it comes back, or something else has happened. Like the time that I was making the smoothie that I told you, and I heard my name, but I was home by myself, and I turned the blender off because I thought that you had gotten home, and I was like, hello, like yes, and nobody was home. But I clear as day heard somebody say my name.
Right.
Which had never happened before, so I feel that was something else.
A new thing they
Yeah.
were trying because
'Cause
you
I
had
closed something
stopped
else
the
off.
other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. But even like the dream that I had that guy that came to me, and we like it was like our house but not, and we're running away from this black figure, and then in my dream I stop all three of us dead in our tracks, and I was like, we can't be scared anymore. And then we turn around and like the fog all goes away, and it was that like I'm gonna say like 26-year-old boy. Remember?
Yeah.
And I straight up said to him like, why are you here? And he said, I don't know, I'm lost. And then I asked him if I could hug him, and then I woke up. My whole
Bawling.
body was electric, and I was crying. And that's when I told you I don't even know if that was real or if it was a dream.
Right.
And then we never seen him again. A bunch of stuff stopped happening again.
And did that happen here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was here.
I just remember like seeing him, and he felt familiar to me. Like I couldn't tell you who it was or anything.
Right.
But he seemed familiar. But I had never, like in real life, I'd never seen him before.
Right.
So I couldn't tell you what his name was or anything. I just guessed what his age would have been.
Right.
And I just remember after we weren't scared anymore and like the black all went away, he was just so sad, and just I asked if I could hug him, and then I woke up and my whole body just felt like electric. Like
Wasn't there another time that someone sat on the edge of your bed?
that was a weird one too.
Yeah.
But that was here as well.
That was
Yeah,
here
that
too.
was here too. Yeah.
Again, it always happens when I'm sleeping, and I woke up and I rolled over and somebody's just sitting right beside me but with their back to me looking this way, and they were wearing a plaid shirt, and it looked like a young person, and I remember just being really tired and like, this again really, and I just said like, not tonight, and then in a blink of an eye he was sitting on my bed, and then he was standing over by my door, and he was an old man. So he went from a young person from like what I could tell from the back, and then all of a sudden he was over there and it was an old man, and then I blinked again and he was gone.
Yeah.
And I was awake I was asleep but like awake. I can never explain it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the feeling that I get about this place, is that there is something here, but it seems to be mischievous. It feels mischievous. It feels like you could look for it all you want, but it's only going to show itself
When it wants
when
to.
it wants to.
Yeah. You know what? I wonder too if it's because this might sound totally stupid, but it might know how close the three of us are.
Yeah.
We are tight. Like best friends, mother, like you have no idea how close the three of us are.
I think you're only alright.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Sorry.
And maybe that's why it's not, because it knows that
It
we're all together.
And
It
it-
only
again,
happens
by
ourselves. Never when we're together. Ever. Yep.
Go upstairs and sit.
Ever.
No.
do you
Like
guys
we are so close and tell each other everything, and like you couldn't even imagine how close we are.
Cassie should go sit upstairs.
And I wonder if that's a thing, because they
And
know.
you've seen stuff and I've seen stuff, so they know that we
Yeah.
Yeah.
see stuff.
Exactly. And maybe that's the thing, because they know the three of us together are too tight of a bond or something, or I don't know.
Or it wouldn't
That
scare us.
just came to my
Because it
yeah.
might be something that likes that I'm scared.
Yeah.
So when I'm with you guys, I wouldn't be
Exactly.
scared.
Yeah.
Go sit upstairs.
No, I'm scared thinking about that.
it feeds off your fear?
Yeah. Because, like, I'm not kidding, I'm terrified home by myself.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys okay if we do a spirit box session then?
Yeah.
In the dark?
Yeah, in the dark. Great.
And you got the EMF meter over there?
Yeah.
We got the digital EMF one right there.
There's one at the top of the stairs.
There's a
Something.
infrared camera at the
Yes.
top of the stairs.
Yeah.
And there is two cat balls at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. And none of them went off when I went by them. I saw them, and not one even went off or anything.
Okay. Alright, so the cat is on the banister, sniffing around the bottom of the banister for some reason. And we are gonna turn the lights off and do a digital spirit box session in the dark. And look at this, like batteries. Well, haven't used this one yet, so
Should be good.
we'll see how it goes.
I'll be at the end of the bed. Coming over. Coming over.
Oh, good. Squish in.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. Like, I'm.
I hate the dark.
For the love of God.
Can you be any closer?
Okay, whoa, please. I'm gonna close my eyes a little bit.
Well, that's better.
That'll help.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Who's here? You want to come talk to us?
Hello. Okay.
Hello?
Is anyone?
If anybody's here, make it known.
What's efficient? A lot of people just said hello.
Hello?
You want to talk to us?
Who are you?
Do you know our names?
Is that you? Are you back? Maybe? Who's who? If you're here, can you make a knock? Let us know you're here. I heard knock over by the chair. A little tap. Do it again. Can you make a noise? Let us know you're here again. What about a tap on the wall?
Do you know if me and Cassie and Ashley are all together, no one's scared of you? Is that why you're not trying to talk to us?
I just heard another knock over by the kitchen. Yeah.
Because the three of us together aren't afraid of you. I'm never afraid of you. These two are. But the three of us together, they aren't scared of you when I'm with them. Can you make this box light up? Is the person that was looking at me last night beside my bed here?
If you are, can you set off one of the lights? Set off any of these lights that I put up.
Can you do it? Can you turn on a light?
Alright, so obviously there is nothing here. This house is clean. That's from Poltergeist.
Oh my god.
Is anybody that was talking to us in the basement, are they here with us now? Are you pretending to be playful by the cat? This place used to be
Apothecary.
this place used to be an apothecary, right?
Yeah. And an ice cream parlor.
And an ice cream parlor. So maybe what would apothecaries carry? Like, you know, just like certain type of oils.
It's like a drugstore, like an IDA is now.
Okay, so like what would be prescriptions of that time? Like
Opiates, for sure.
opiates?
Yep.
They used to sell cocaine, right?
Yep.
Your cocaine and your ice cream.
Wasn't at the same time, you idiot?
Well, I mean, if you wanted it to be, it probably could have been. Oh, you mean they didn't have the ice cream parlor and the apothecary
At the same time.
at the
No,
same
just
time?
Different times, yes.
So, but this all used to be bigger and open, right? So,
Cassie's place, okay, so where the stairway is,
yeah,
right there, used to be open.
okay,
And it was one big place.
okay.
And then they divided it into two places.
Were you around when this place was an apothecary? Said yes, get out.
What? You say that- what?
Please. Yeah.
But that's not for me. I mean,
Why don't you leave? Do you not know how to pass on? Or are you a shadow person? Why you keep saying leave? I got like, feels like somebody's squeezing like the back of my neck.
yeah,
Right
it's
there.
like, get the fuck out.
Don't even come near me with those.
What's that?
I have something in my hand that used to belong to Mrs. Blake Humphrey. It's an old hymnal. Does anyone know who this belongs to?
The teacher's
That says
assistant.
Mrs. Blake Humphrey, right?
Where that just said Bill. You know who this belongs to, Bill.
The letter leaflet. Mrs. Blake Humphrey. Oh, Mr. Blake Humphrey. It's not
Oh,
Mrs.
Mister? Is it Mister? I don't have my
I
glasses
would
on.
assume Blake is a gentleman.
True. Well, they used to call, like,
Beer. Whoa. There's a knock back there. Are you serious? My fucking battery's out.
What?
Yep, it's gonna die. Are you draining my battery?
Do you want us to leave?
see, this says Church of England in Canada. Missionary Society of the Church of England in Canada.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, well my battery is gonna like the biscuit any minute, and I noticed that after I heard like a little knock over in the hallway in the kitchen back there.
Okay, I'm gonna get because I feel like that drew some attention.
Sherry is on it.
I hope she doesn't get the picture.
I have a lot of things to show you guys.
I'm right here.
Keep making noise, mother.
Does any of this look familiar to you guys?
Oh wow. This is the block.
Yep. That was who lived here. That was the Humphrey family right there.
Is this any of you guys? Hmm? Is this the little boy? What about... Just try to say Blake.
I heard
Humphrey.
that. Yeah.
I heard it too.
Oh, you just
You're not Blake Humphrey.
I heard that. Is the cat still sitting on the... Because that'll tell us if it's a cat or not.
Yeah, cat's there. The cat's kind of freaking out. Was that you upstairs? You alright there, buddy?
Here's a picture of the ice cream parlor. Is anyone from the ice cream parlor here? I don't know who those people are, but is it one of you? And here's the stable with the horses. Is this any of you? Yeah.
I thought he doesn't meow.
That's this one.
He's looking the other way. He's meowing. He's looking upstairs and meowing.
That's weird.
And look, another spider's dropping from the ceiling.
What?
Right there.
It's the native lady again.
Is there seriously a spider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, go get it.
Oh, I can't see it now. It's gone.
I can't see it.
Oh my god, it was a teeny tiny little one.
Darren.
Yep.
Amy Campbell. I swear I just heard Amy Campbell.
I heard that too. Amy Campbell or something like that.
Okay, so obviously the Humphreys owned this block. I have a lot of documentation right here. Books that you owned, pictures of you. Are you still here?
There's a cool breeze right here that just came in, and I felt something like rush towards this way.
I mean, like, I'm actually warm right now. I don't even feel cold. I didn't feel that. Nothing.
Is there anything over here?
That's what I think.
Get out.
Yeah.
Walk me to the door. I will have to get a drink.
Cassie's gone now, and I feel like some people were upset at Cassie for what she did today. So she's gone. If you want to talk to us, tell us what you want to say. Light up the box. I want to see some
Give it time to
lights.
speak.
Are you here in the hallway?
It's gone. Long gone.
No, it's still here.
Oh, is it?
Alright. What?
I don't feel one familiar voice except the native lady. None of them.
Hello?
You say you don't fear any of the voices except the native lady?
No, I do not fear. I don't recognize any of the voices except the native lady over here. None of them.
It's Carl.
Can you guys light up this box?
This thing that's in my hand. Come towards it and touch it. Make it light up. You've yet to come through like you did in the basement.
When you were wandering around and told me that
Mostly.
I feel like me being here I'm allowing myself to become an open assault victim on what it was that was harassing you guys. Because, like, I got a stabbing pain right there in my stomach. I've gotten one in the back of my leg. I felt like somebody was kind of, choking me earlier. I have never experienced anything like that on an investigation before. And I think what it is so used to having a house full of females that it's not used to really having a dominant male presence among it, right? Like somebody that's actually trying to talk to it like I'm talking to it.
It's true, because we've never really tried to talk to
Darren's not going to do anything.
And like you said, like there's no males here. So
Does he inspect? Yeah, light up the balls that are here.
Oh my God, I hope you caught something on camera.
Why, what?
We realize what just happened.
Light up the balls that are here.
Oh my God, I hope you caught something on camera.
Why, what?
Everyone heard what sounded like running. In fact, the disembodied running was so loud and with enough presence, it almost left Sherry, a woman who hasn't been scared, in tears as it moved past her to the top of the stairs.
I heard someone walking across, and I got
That
up.
wasn't you?
No,
I heard that.
I was sitting on a chair, and I got up to see if the cats were walking around. They're both sleeping on the couch. Someone walked across the hallway up.
I heard that up towards the front of the building, right?
Yes.
It sounded like
Yes. Yep.
like that.
Yeah, I got right up to see if the cats were walking.
Whatever it was, had us all shook as we tried to make sense of what we just experienced. It could be heard running from the front of the house on the second floor to the top of the stairs, as if it was trying to make its way down. With no interaction after trying all night, this new evidence left us all shook. What was it? Why did it happen now? How come it hadn't talked to us or interacted with us? But yet, it seemed to be trying to run away, trying to make an escape from us trying to find out what it is.
They were going to go down the stairs. They were going down the stairs.
Who was?
When I heard the footsteps, that's where they were heading, to the stairs. And that's why I got up to see if the cats got up and went down the stairs.
Well, it's kind of picking up a bit more now that Cassie's gone.
Yeah, I know.
I think what it is the fact that we're starting to separate you guys,
Yeah.
which is what I think it might want, right? Like you said,
Yeah.
it won't show itself when you guys are together,
Nope.
right? And now that you're upstairs, you're here,
And Cassie's gone. I feel exactly the same way.
right? I'm still not getting anything on the EMF.
I'm telling you though, when I heard the footsteps,
I heard that
I got
too.
tears in my eyes.
I heard that too, clear as day.
Yeah.
Here I come.
So I was sitting right here,
Yeah.
and I can't see the cats from here.
Right.
And I heard the footsteps, and I'm like, okay, is that the cats jumping down, walking? And I got up, and you can see they're both
You heard it there?
Yes.
I heard it in there.
No, they were walking away from me to the top of the stairs.
Are you in here?
I even opened this door, so.
Well, no.
But I'm not even joking. Like, I heard that. I'm so glad you heard it too. 'Cause
Okay, so you said you heard it right there by the banister.
walking like from this gate right here
Right.
to the top of the stairs. That's where I heard it.
That's not where I heard it downstairs.
Isn't it?
It sounded like it came from the front of the house.
Right. Maybe they did before they got to there, and that's what you heard, and then I heard it here. Like, I don't know.
It would have been this room. It would have been from this room. It was almost
Because
over.
I just opened that
It
and
wa-
sat down here.
It was from over top of your bed in that area towards where the wall is.
I heard nothing behind me. I heard it from the gate to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
And that's what I yelled out. I hope you got something on camera.
Well, hopefully the audio picked it up, because
Right.
that was,
So clear.
yeah.
And they're big, fat, heavy cats, and that's why I'm sitting here, I'm smoking a cigarette, and whatever, and I got up to see if they were moving. Nope, they were exactly in that position when I heard the footsteps.
Yeah, no, you heard them from right here in this area.
Yeah,
Oh my god, my fucking chest is hurting again.
like I said, and when it happened, and this has not happened to me at all, but I got tears in my eyes when that
What-
happened.
I just heard more.
That might be the kids next door. They're next door.
Okay. But you said you heard it here,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you that, like, when I was standing in the doorway in your bedroom, and I heard it come from that far wall, from the front of the house,
Right.
all the way back, like,
Okay, so you heard that, and then I heard them from there on.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
Oh, I hope the camera caught something. Oh my god, because it was as clear as anything, Darren.
Well, that camera has a little mic on it. The sound's not that good,
Right.
but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm going back down. Okay.
We spent our hours into the early morning using various methods to see if we could further communicate with whatever is here. Unfortunately, to no avail were we able to capture or document any more evidence. Was what we captured earlier the entity running away, and that's why nothing happened for the rest of the night? I'm not sure, but my investigation here is still far from over.
It's just there's a lot to be explained that is currently unexplained right now, and that's kind of where I wanna go with everything. And if we get to do some paranormal investigating along the way, I'm cool with that too, because I've only been out here twice, and the first time we started getting stuff started making sense. Second time, more things started coming through. Things started to make sense. I know I felt and heard stuff at the back 40
Oh yeah.
last night, as subtle as it might have been. I'm sure if I've spent more time there, I did more nights alone, whatever, I would feel more stuff. I mean, spirits are just like people, right? They want to get to know you. They want to know who's talking to them. They want to know who they're talking to. And it's just, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience, right? So all you can do is kind of just keep going, keep hammering it out. Do what needs to be done, and that's it, right? Like, there's not much more we can do other than try. And when we hear these things and we feel these things, to investigate them further to figure out what it is.